All right, everyone. Welcome back to another New York live session, New York live trading session, Trade with Tayyip. Today we'll be looking at crypto, gold, and GJ and do analysis and see where the market is headed. Uh, right. So let's do some analysis here. Let's do some analysis. Where is okay? All right. Let's start out with gold. Gold on the daily, we've broken above. We have also broken below. So we've kind of uh, no direction on gold, but currently we're pushing bullish. And weekly, okay, we created a wick down and we're pushing up now. Oh, I see. Okay, so that's nice. This was just a wick. Hourly, let's go straight to the hourly. Let's go where the actual meat is. So on hourly, we have resistance right here. Let's go 30 minutes. Yeah, from 30 minutes here to here, about 36 pips. We do have a range. Uh, let's see. Regular. So we have a range here. So we have a resistance and then we have a support, right? Let's go down to 15 minutes and see precisely how we can adjust these zones here. I think our resistance is pretty good. So either we're looking forward to a break above or a break below. So the sells here, they're really nice. 130 pip range on the left hand side. So if the price continues to push down and it breaks below 33.68, then it should continue to push down and test these lows here at 33.52, which will give us optimal opportunities to push for to go for sells. But if we break above this 33.80 area, then we have a small range, rather small range of about 40 pips. In this small range, then I'll be looking for buys, and so let's mark that out here. Buys above 33.80. Sells below 33.67. 33.67. Let's do a quick check on the live stream and see how the live stream is doing. Trade with the YouTube. So right now we're rejecting this area, and let's see hourly. We're looking for the close. Hourly we're closing bullish. Wow, there's almost no stream lag. That's nice. It's funny to look at your own self while you're recording. It's funny to look at your own self while nice. Okay. So that's on gold. GJ. Let's remove our analysis, previous analysis here. GJ, we still don't have a bottom wick. There is a higher probability that we should have a bottom wick. So at any time, at any given time, market could trend down on GJ. Let's see what kind of news do we have. August 26th, we have Canadian dollar, BOC government backlog speaks. I have no idea what that is. We have Australian CPI. USD, we have medium news, core durable good orders, durable orders. So we're anticipating for the, well, actually, so the previous is 9.4%. The forecast is 3.8%. Yeah, it's 9.4. So it's every month. July, we had 8.7. Let's take a look at July 26. Let me make sure it was on July 20. Which date was it on? July doesn't say the date. That's fine. July 25. Live settings. Yeah. July 25. So previous it was 6.5, anticipated 10.4. The actual amount we got was 9.3. So it was lower. It was lower than the previous amount. So if it was lower than previous amount, let's go ahead and take a look at it on gold and see how it impacted our trading at that time, right? So we have 2 minutes to close still. And let's go into July 26. Wow, look at this range. That's insane. July 25. This is the day. Two, 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 two. So we're in 15 minutes right now, and we're looking for 7:30 a.m. So we're starting the day from here. Actually, not starting the day. This is this is London session. This is London session. 7:30. Okay, 7:15. So we went down, and so the news, even though the news was very uh negative, I'd say, because it was up. Uh, the anticipation, the previous one was 16.5, and this one was negative 9.3. So it's green, so I guess it's good. I'm not sure what's durable goods order. Uh, let's see, where was it? I think it was right here. Two, we should have executed sell, anticipating the lows, not breaking above its own high. And that's if the numbers were good. Okay, we'll see how the news plays out today. So basically, if we have 9.4 previously, we go up. So we're forecasting for a negative number because we had we had a positive number in July. We had a positive anticipation in July, but we had a negative number, and that was a positive news. Anyways, that's a lot to unpack right here. Do. Max Verstappen. What is happening here? Oh, I want to see how good the support is. If this turns bearish and it breaks its own low, then we are in the danger zone. We are in a very, very danger zone. GJ, hourly, we closed bearish. 4 hour, pushing up. 15-minute. Okay, we were doing analysis on GJ. Let's see. If we have price close above this area. So if the price closes above 198,972, there is a possibility for it to continue up and test these highs right here. Right? It should continue up and test those highs. If not, then we have a range. This is a range, and this is price action on GJ is choppy because you have this support right here. The next one is literally on the left hand side. It's not even 10 pips. But what happens when volume comes in? You anticipate the volume to break these small zones. You anticipate the volume to break these areas. Do. Max, what's the icons? Let's see what kind of icons we have here. Nice. Oh, we have more. Oh, this is just, I see. Emojis. Emojis. If we break below, we should continue to push down. We're consolidating right now. There's no volume in the market right now, so even if I want to enter a trade, um, I have to think twice about it. The volume comes in at New York Open now. Because right now is pre-New York, right? If there is no volume in pre-New York, then that means the volume will come in at a New York session. There also has been a full move down in the London session, and let's just say this is kind of pre-New York. We have corrected the full move in that happened in London session. So gold has been moving, but we don't see it because it's just been consolidating. So it went down 100 pips, then it came back right up. So this is pure consolidation. Okay, we're pushing up because hourly candle we are bullish. So if we can close above these ranges, then I will be looking to take a buy. Goodbye. C Trader. Let's open our C Trader. C Trader is the platform that I'm using to place trades. GJ, we're breaking below, so there's some volume here on GJ. Yeah, I don't know. Sells, yeah, break below this area. On the days that you cannot identify a trade right off the bat does not mean that you have to take a trade right off the bat. Some people may be comfortable taking a trade from here, but for me, there's too much traffic on the left-hand side for me to take a trade here. Plus, it's 4 hour, it's bullish. It has broken above the wick, so I would rather wait for a setup that will be that will be more familiar to me. So as of right now, I'm gonna wait, and because anytime this happens where you're not familiar with the setup, there is more probability of you losing that trade just because that you're not confident going in. But once you actually wait for the price, wait for the setup to form that you're actually looking to execute, that you have been looking to execute, that you have seen over and over and over, then it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Your day is gonna be so good. You just waited. You got paid to wait. You literally got paid to wait, and you took the trade, and then you called it a day. So that's what we're gonna do. Do, do, do. Max Verstappen. Poo, 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 poo. I think if this candle closes bullish, I should be able to take a trade here. What do you say? Let's see how it reacts from this area. Because this, if you would have taken the trade at the break of this low, we're right now, I think like 2, 3, 4 pips, 5 pips. Yeah, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 pips, 5 pips in profit. Nah, actually, so you have 1 to 2 pips spread. You're basically 3 pips in profit. Let's see. Why is this so up there? Okay. One thing I can't figure out about Dominion markets is that how I can move this chart on the left hand side of the screen. Because otherwise I would have to move my camera, which is what I'm gonna do until I figure out how to move it. So we have 15 minute on. Oh, I was messing around with the. Which one do we like more? Do we like this color scheme? I honestly like the this one. I think I'm gonna stick with this one. Just yeah, just for now. This is a little too much. Also, let's see how we're reacting from 15 minute for this area. We'll keep that and we'll keep this. Let's draw some zones. Colors. Rectangle. Yeah, we're looking for a rectangle. Properties. Opacity. Opacity. But I want the rectangle to have a fill. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna. I need to watch a tutorial on how to use C traders properly. So far, we're we've just figured out how to execute trades, and which is the main scoop. What time is it? We have 1 minute. It doesn't show exactly when the candle is closing. So we have 20 pips. I don't want to lose $200, so we're going to reduce the size down to 0.50. It's 0.50, right? Yeah. Buy, sell. Depending on the close. I think we have closed. Let's take a buy right here. We'll anticipate our stop loss. Our stop loss is at 23 pips. 23 pips stop. The reason why I took this trade here is that we're forming support, and the next candle should continue to push up as the volume comes in. The New York Open is going to come in, so with volume we should be able to continue to push up. Now, there's one factor that I do have to look at, which is that there is going to be news at 7:30. So I will be watching carefully, and if if we're not in profits, I will just end the trade and let the news happen. See how the price reacts from news, because I don't want to, just be part of negative news and let it impact my trade. So we'll see how this candle moves. But what I'm looking forward is for this to continue to push up and test these highs. What are we doing on GJ? We are reacting from the support area. Actually, I also wanted to create an Excel sheet to track my trades. So while we're in this trade, well, let me see if I can Google Sheets. Let's see if there's a template available. Trade Tracker, Google Sheets. Let's see if there's a template that we can use. Maybe somebody's already created it. And maybe we can tweak that. Trade portfolio tracker given. And if we don't find what we're looking for, then I'll create my own. And I'll keep it public for everybody else to use. Trade and portfolio tracker. Let's see. Copy document. Make a copy. That's fine. We're starting to push up. Currently, we're about 3 pips in profit. Well, make that 5. By downloading and accessing this file, you agree to following terms and conditions. This online file is provided free of charge and intended solely for personally, non-commercially. Okay. Fixed scaling. Let's take a look. Okay. So we have initial capital of 50,000 and wins loss rate here, risk reward, risk tolerance, target. Okay. Potential risk. See, I don't necessarily need. Actually, it's good to have reward target. You don't need the percentages. Potential risk, potential reward. Because I'm not looking for RR. I'm not looking for, oh, I'm risking, uh, you know, 1R to gain like 12R. It's all of that is not relative. It just looks good. Uh, in the real world, what you see in the real world, what you see in the graph, you want to make sure that your stop loss is tight, but it also makes sense. You want to give the price to roam around. You don't want to tighten the stop loss. So, for example, you don't want to unnecessarily tighten the stop loss. At this point, right? I will make sure my stop loss is below the current candle's low because it has broken above the previous candle's high. There is no reason why it should continue to push down and break its own low if it is going to if it's going bullish. So in those scenarios, yeah, you should tighten your stop loss. But if I had tightened my stop loss in the beginning, hey, I can only lose 10 pips, then I would have lost those 10 pips, right? So it's it's moving down here. But like I said, if it continues to break below its own low, then the trade idea will be invalidated. Then we'll get out of this trade, lose less money than we have anticipated. Because if it breaks its own low, then there's a higher probability it should continue down and test these lows here. So this is a real life example of you should you should have a stop loss where it makes sense, not where your risk to reward ratio is perfect. No. Number of trades, expected wins, expected returns. Return, let's see, capital. Let's do 1,000, 10,000. $26,000. Okay, so this here is actively changing. Also, let me see my trade. Hmm. Pushed up 10 pips. Yeah, it's news time. It's news time, so the price is choppy. See what's happening in 5 minutes. Oh, oh, oh. We'll just wait, at least for now, and see how price moves. Okay, we were looking at, so I have this on the side so you can see. Also, we have 3 minutes. Okay, so let's remove this data. Let's remove all of this data here. And we'll start fresh with number of wins. They're 0, 0. Expected profit and loss, yeah, 100%. 213. 2 minute to close from the candle. Mm-mm, not looking good. How much profit were we in? We're at 70. Okay, I'm gonna have a sell stop right here. Okay, we've activated the sell stop and we continue to push down. What is the news? The news is positive. The news is positive, which means if the news is positive, then it should continue to push down. If it breaks above this own high, then I'm gonna get out because I am not sure how far up it's gonna go. Okay, we're around break even right now. Yeah, this trade was not, there's not much volume. Because when it's news trade, I'm looking for maybe 10 to 15 second. Even that's a lot. Because it's a quick move happens, done, you're out. Let's go with history today. 71. See, we were initially losing $122. We would have lost $122 if we didn't have our stop loss where we previously had. I want this candle to drive in these areas because there's clean traffic on the left hand side. Let's see, 15-minute. Yeah, we are 20 pips in drawdown. Should I wait for this candle to close or should I? I will, let's just wait for 5 minutes to close because that should give me an indication if we're holding, whether we're holding the support or not. That is insane. Yeah, this news trade was not how thought it would be. All right, I'm exiting this trade right here. Okay, so far the history, yeah, we're down 150 for the day, which is about 1%. Yeah, a little over 1%. Yeah, it's continue to push up. See, the news had no impact whatsoever. The news had no impact. It's it moved stale, like it's still consolidating. So we'll leave that. I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna wait for it to, close and give have a little bit more structure. Then maybe we can execute a trade on 15 minutes. See, gold. Sorry, GJ. We're forming support right here, which initially we because the candlesticks were forming in a bearish momentum, bearish trend. We from this resistance, we I said a lot of people will take a sell right here once it breaks below the previous candle's low, but then there is this little support. With volume, this kind of support it can break, but there was not a lot of volume at that time, and look, it it reversed. Damn, what's going on with you? A little retracement on crypto. A little retracement on crypto. Consolidate. I think we're just stuck in the range for now. Not what I think. We are stuck in the range. Stupid ass range. So we are respecting this area. We are respecting this area. There's clean traffic on the left hand side here for sells. We are flipping bearish on 4 hour. So there is a chance that we can continue to push down. GJ, GJ, I'll wait. I'll wait for GJ to do its thing and then maybe have a buy right here. Yeah, choppy price action today. Time is it 7:39? Oh, we were looking at our tracker. See, I think it's too much going on this one. Only change the gold cells. Don't touch anything else. Trades 0. Capital 11, 20. Let's see. I think $71. Negative, brother. Negative 71. Holy. See, choppy price action. When there's choppy price action, you stay out. $71 and $81. No, negative 81. Our current balance on this, we started at 10,000. It's at 11,061. So 11,061. What was my account size on this? At that time, my account size, it doesn't show. Yeah, I think it was, so 152. 11061 plus 152. Yeah, 11,213. Okay. Loss. So this also should be a drop down. So taking 2 trades. Win rate. I don't. Is this? This is not a formula. Initial capital 110,000. Risk reward. Risk tolerance. Compound scaling. This is very detailed. I don't think I need to I need to do something that I can commit. And if I can't commit to it, then I'll have to create my own. And if I create my own, it'll be very simple. Uh, let's see. We have pair. We have entry, exit, win, loss, um, stop loss, pips, win, pips. Then what else do we have? Account balance. Do we need account balance? Do we really need account balance? Sure. I think it will be good just to show where we are. So we have pair, we have entry, we have exit, we have win, number of trades. Let's see, number trade, month. Yeah, I think this is a basic. Let's see if we can get something from our quantum. So we have win rate. Okay, that's good. I can create win rate. Win rate percentage. Return expected. Yeah, I don't want to add too many details. Let's see. So, and I'm gonna start this tracker. I'm gonna start this tracker from the 1st of September. Yep, that will be good. I'm gonna start it from the 1st of September. Let's move this up. Let's do this. Okay, what kind of options do we have here? Let's say if I wanted to, let's just do sum, average, lookup. Okay, so it has all of these basic ones at least. Borders. Yeah, we're gonna do borders. And color. Let's do green. Let's do this white. Let's make it bold. Let's make it a little darker. And let's do 60 at least. One, two, 60. Okay. So this, we'll call this our trade tracker. I'll just call it trade tracker for now. Doing too much with trade with the tracker. Save this. Yeah, my drive is fine. Pure consolidation. This on a smaller time frame. God, I'm sleepy. I think just the break of this range will give us a good direction. We have 5 minutes. For the office. Oh my god. Volume. Uh, gold. Okay, so we're breaking these areas, right? Let's see how we close, and then the next candle could possibly wick up, and as it is breaking below its current low, we could continue to push down. This is yeah, well, it's continuing to push down. Some days price action doesn't exactly move you want it to move. I think we should be able to continue to push down all the way at 33.69 600s. There is no reason why not. 4 hour we're closing bearish. 1 hour closing bearish. 30 minute. Every single time frame is giving you one identification, indication, one identification. With every single time frame that is in your trading time, let's just say the New York session, it's giving you indication of moving towards sells, moving down. Then it's see, yeah, it's already moved 50 pips. What's up with crypto? Why is this? Why is crypto being volatile? FOMC member Markin speaks. There's not anything obvious here that will make crypto move. Tomorrow, no significant news. Wednesday, Wednesday, unemployment claims. Nice. Wednesday, unemployment claims. Yeah, Wednesday is going to be a good day. I think 29th is Thursday. Yeah, 29th is Thursday. Sorry, 29th is Friday. Thursday is when we have pre unemployment claims, and Friday chill day. Then you have August 30th, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday is gonna be nice as well. Yeah, see, this range is not enough. It has already made a move, and that will be the end of the stream. I think we'll come back tomorrow. GJ, I'm still anticipating for the price to continue to move up and test these highs at 199, 257, and then eventually get up to 199, 467. I think GJ has potential to continue to push up. Gold, on the other hand, because there's volume, I'm looking at 5 minutes because it's New York session. There's volume. I'm looking at a lower time frame to see if we can possibly catch a retracement. So let's say if we have some sort of resistance formed here, then if we could continue to push down and test these lows again, that would be something that I will be interested in. So in order for that to happen, we would have to let the candlesticks do its thing, which will require a few minutes. This is a 5 minute candle, so we still have 2.5 minutes to close. And yeah, with that, I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Let's see. Okay, so 15-minute, we are forming support, and I've seen that happen over time, where it will continue to push up, and because uh, there's clean candles on the left-hand side. So I think I will anticipate a buy at the close of this, and that will be, yeah, giving a buy another chance will be one last trade before we call it a day. Let's see, 15-minute shouldn't break below its own low. All right, I'll let you guys know how this trade plays out, but as of right now, we're in a buy. We're looking forward for a retracement, on the upside, and so far we are in the positive. We are in we're about a couple of pips in profit, but I'll let you guys know tomorrow, and I'll do the recap of this trade. But I have to go, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is Trade with Tayyib. Thanks for joining, and